Hi everyone, welcome back to Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. I'm so happy that you guys are here and you've made it to this video. So we're looking today at what your person's intentions are. So this is what they whether it's they want a relationship or more, marriage, maybe they don't want anything. So we're gonna have a look at the cards, see what they say. Do remember, obviously this is a love reading, so take only what resonates for you. If I say something you think that's wildly out for you and your person, then it may not be the reading for you, and that is totally fine. Maybe pick a different pile if you were drawn to 2, or if you weren't really drawn to anything else, maybe find another video. So we have pile 1 for you here with the rose quartz. We have pile 2 in the middle with the smoky quartz, and then we have pile 3 on the end with the citrine crystal. So have a think about which one you are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box below and you will find the timestamps for the readings, and I will see you guys there. Hey pile 1, if you chose rose quartz crystal, this is your reading. So we're looking at what your person's intentions are, and we're going to get some guidance from spirit as well. So let's get started. And also I'm using my new love oracle deck that I got. It's an early Christmas present and I'm super excited for it. I'm literally buzzing. So let's get started. So you have, first of all, you have 9 of Wands, then you have 7 of Pentacles, we have the Empress, we have 6 of Wands, and then we have 10 of Pentacles. And for oracle cards we have telephone, communication, important convos, speak truth. We have future, long-term planning, goals. You have answers. And you have healing. So for your person, I believe that there is definitely a lot of energy here for me, that this person wants to kind of go all the way with you. I mean, you have that future card here. So this is the Killig, hopefully I pronounced it right, oracle. It is made by Monica, sorry I can't remember her second name, I'll put it down in the description box. I don't know if any more of these are for sale, because they were on Kickstarter and then sold. There was a few decks for sale on Etsy, but yeah, so if you want to check, she has another oracle deck if you want to check her out. But yeah, I feel like this person is really planning for a long-term future with you. I love how they're kind of like lying on the beach together. It's got like goals. I feel like this is someone that does have like goals in mind. I feel like they really want this to be successful with that 6 of Wands here. I feel like they want to put you in the center of their life and kind of shine a spotlight on you, is the sense I get from this card, rather than them wanting to be in the spotlight. I really feel like they want to kind of rain their attention all down on you. I feel like they really want to put you very like on a pedestal, is what I'm hearing. You do have 9 of Wands, so I think the reason this 9 of Wands is here is, I feel like Spirit is saying that, you know, they have put up walls in the past. This person, I feel like maybe they weren't, maybe they weren't, you know, super communicative in the past. Maybe they kind of hid their feelings a little bit, but I feel like that is really, they really want that to change with this card, all about communication, important conversations, speaking truth. I feel like they really want to move this forward. I feel like they want to tell you about this. This is, I feel like this is someone that is ready. Well, because sometimes I get the sense that in these readings that the person is, you know, they do want to, but they're scared. I'm getting a sense of, no, this person is now there. You've got the healing card, so I feel like this person's saying hey, look, I've healed since last time we were together. Or even if you are together now, but maybe it's not serious, this person's like, look, I'm ready to take the next steps. I've healed. I've done what I've needed to do to get in a place where I am ready now. I'm ready for this. And the vibes in this. So guys, if you are a couple that could get pregnant, then I feel like there is, if you don't want to get pregnant right now, or you don't want to get anyone pregnant, definitely use protection, because you have the Empress here, and then you have that Ten of Pentacles that has kids on it as well. So I'm getting such just strong long-term vibes. Like, this person wants kids with you. I feel like they feel like they've planted seeds. I feel like they've invested in this relationship, and they're just really waiting for it to come into fruition. And part of that fruition for me feels like they're really wanting to have a kid. For some of you, it's a really strong desire. If this is like, if I'm saying this and maybe you guys aren't somebody that wants children, it could even be just that they want that long-term future with you, like they want to build something, they really want to make something together. But for some of you, I really do feel like this is they want to have kids with you. It could even be like wanting to adopt. Obviously, if you can't have kids the sort of the old-fashioned way, then I feel like adoption or surrogacy, like I really get a sense that this like some of your people's really wants kids, and they just want a really happy future. And I love that it says like goals, and then you have Ten of Pentacles here, which always feels like goals to me, because Ten of Pentacles is that like stability as well. It's like having a happy family, but also having like a nice stable home life. Like you're earning enough money, you're, I would say, like, you know, quite well off. It's such a like a good energy to be in. Like, it's not full of like, it's not over the top. Like Ten of Cups can be like, oh my gosh, emotional bliss, everything's going to be perfect. This just feels like, it feels more realistic. It feels more like a realistic happy ending. And I feel like that's what your person really does want for you, and that's what their intentions are. I think they're not going to be entering into this lightly. I don't think they're going to be coming with you with like a friends with benefits proposal. I feel like this is going to be like, do you want a relationship? Do you want to go all the way? And I feel like the answers you want, they're coming. I feel like this person's not going to leave you hanging. They're going to, any questions you have, maybe if you don't quite believe them, maybe in the past they've not been super open with their feelings, and you're like, wait, what? You want a relationship now? I feel like you're going to get all the answers that you kind of want in this situation. And so I do have some guidance from Spirit for you. You have the Sun, you have Eight of Wands, and you have Nine of Swords, and you also have Great Big Love 26, and you have Willing Release 49. So for you guys, I think with the Nine of Swords, I think Spirit is saying that, you know, Spirit gets that maybe this relationship, or the potential here, does make you a bit anxious. Maybe in the past you've wanted it to work and it's just not happened in the past, and you have a lot of anxiety about either approaching this person or this person approaching you, and you kind of getting invested again, and then just being like, oh no, I'm not ready for this. But I feel like Spirit is saying that this time this person is different. I feel like they really have healed, and I think in their mind they have it really straight about what it is they do want. So I feel like this willing release as well is here, because I feel like you kind of just need to let go of your fears, let go of the past really. Obviously it's good to remember the past, so you learn from it, so you don't make the same mistakes again. But there is a need to let go of it. So kind of just imagine, with these dandelions, it makes me want to imagine, if you can imagine your worries and your doubts and everything negative, just imagine that going into your lungs and you taking a big breath and then just breathing it all out. Like every worry you have, you're kind of breathing it out. That kind of visualization. Obviously, you're not physically breathing out your worries, but there is something very soothing and helpful about that kind of visualization of ridding your body of that kind of negative energy. And I feel like that will really leave you, like obviously meditations as well, will really leave you kind of ready and willing to accept this, because I think you have the card Great Big Love, and I think this is, it kind of says what it means on the tin, really. I feel like there is a lot of love here. I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, and you guys could really be something together. But obviously it does involve risk, like everything, you know. You can, some people think that maybe it's a bit fatalistic to say that love will hurt, and I think love will always hurt, because you're always going to have an argument about something. There's always going to be something that does hurt your feelings. Nobody can go through life and not have their feelings hurt at all. Even with the person you love most, you're going to have arguments at some point. There's going to be disagreements. They might not intentionally mean to hurt you, but there will be some hurt. But I feel like Spirit's saying is kind of let go of those fears that you will be hurt again, because you probably will be. But the sort of low level hurt that you're going to feel is not going to compare to, like, you have the sun here. That's kind of like that overwhelming joy. Like, I mean, look at this lady like dancing in that beautiful sunshine. I feel like this is going to be you, and in your sort of person's. It kind of reminds me of actually the six of wands here, like how she has her hands up and like in the light. And I feel like this is you with your person. I feel like that light is kind of like their love, and you're just going to be literally like bathing in that love. And I think there's just a need to say yes, just to communicate. Kind of before there were walls, whereas here there's like no obstacles, and I feel like that's how you need to communicate. You need to communicate with each other with no barriers up, no walls. Like, obviously have boundaries, but not walls. Don't hold back how you're feeling. Let them know. So that's everything that I see for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you like this reading, do remember to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hey pile 2, if you chose this little bit of smoky quartz, this is your reading. So we're looking at what your person's intentions are. So obviously remember guys that that this is obviously a general reading, so only take what does resonate with you guys. So we have, for your tarot, we have 6 of Pentacles. Really struggled to count then, that's awful. 7 of Cups. We have 10 of Wands reversed. We have the Magician. We have the Queen of Wands. And then hopefully, actually, let's move this that way because we fit them all on. Then we have 3 of Wands. And then I'm using my new Love Oracle deck that I bought, got as an early Christmas present. I'm so excited. So Nostalgia, Ex-Lover, Memories, Learning from the Past. Reconciliation, Reunion, Resolution, Forgiveness. We have Tea, Friendship, support, gossip. And then finally we have manifestation, which I think is very interesting considering you have the Magician and the Queen of Wands and you have manifestation. So this person, I feel like this person is, their intentions is very much to come back into your life if they are not in it at the moment. So I feel like overwhelmingly for most of you this is somebody that is an ex, or it was like a situationship, it was a friends with benefits, it was some kind of romantic involvement where, you know, it didn't end, I feel like it didn't end up in union, or it was very like short-lived. I feel like it wasn't like a full-on relationship is the sense I'm getting. And with this nostalgia, you know, ex-love, memories, and that memories, that kind of dreaminess, thinking about the past, that nostalgia really makes me think of Seven of Cups, because that can be very much about dreaminess and thinking of all the possibilities. And I think this person, they intend to kind of make up for the lost time. I feel like maybe before they didn't make you a priority, maybe they had a lot of options at the time and they basically effed it up and they feel like they chose the wrong person, or they made the wrong decision. And they kind of think about that a lot. They think about what could have been, how good you guys could have been together. And I think, you know, there is a wanting to come back together. I feel like they want to, you do have this reconciliation card here, so reunion, resolution, forgiveness. I feel like they really want to have your forgiveness. They really want to come back together. They want this kind of, I see this, so these two ladies are holding hands and leaning back. And that makes me think of balance, and it does make me think of that Six of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe if in the past it wasn't a very balanced relationship, perhaps this person didn't, I feel like, you know, if it was a situationship or a friends with benefits, I feel like maybe there was, you know, breadcrumbing involved, like them giving you a little amount to kind of keep you interested, but never enough to really form a full-on relationship. And I feel like that person realizes that that was the wrong approach, and they totally did the dirty on you. Really, they shouldn't have treated you like that. And I think they realize that now. That's why they want, you know, your forgiveness, but also they want to restore this sense of balance. I think they want to give to you as much as you gave to them now. And I think for a long time that this has been very much a burden on them. I feel like they've kind of carried it around, and I think the reason that T here is I'm not getting a sense of gossip. I feel like this person is talking to their friends about it, maybe even like family members. I feel like they're asking people's opinions about how best to come back together with you. I feel like they're wanting to share that load with people and get back together, because I really feel like this card is about their friendships and them getting advice and support from people. And I think this person is very confident that they can get you back. I feel like maybe they are, as I often say this, that obviously manifestation doesn't have to be deliberate. You don't have to know that you're manifesting. You manifest things into your life all the time by, you know, if you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, then you're going to be bringing negative experiences into your life. Whereas if you go around thinking, you know, every day is amazing, every day is great, that you're so lucky, you get all these opportunities, people just love you. If you go around, if you think that all the time, that is what you're bringing into your life. You're going to bring in that love, that luck. You're going to get exactly what you want. So I feel like this person, whether they are doing it on purpose or if they are just, you know, with that Seven of Cups, if they are just in a very much daydream state, maybe they daydream about you a lot, maybe they have visualizations of what they want to happen between you. They may not realize they're actively manifesting, but that's what they're doing. With the Magician, Queen of Wands and this manifestation card here, it is very strong. So it wouldn't even surprise me if, you know, you've kind of out of the blue started thinking about this person. If you've not been with them for a while, if you've started thinking about them out of the blue, then I feel like this is because they are thinking about you, and it's kind of led you to think, oh, maybe I should watch a little tarot reading on this person. Or, you know, the energies can be flipped. So if you're thinking, oh, I've been thinking about them a lot, this could be a sign that you guys are being a very powerful manifestor as well, and that you know, your thoughts and you thinking about them is driving this change in them. Like maybe they're starting to think, maybe they hadn't thought about you for a while, but now they're like, oh, I'm thinking about this person, like, oh, all the things that we could have been together, and it's going like that. So as I said, energy can be kind of reversed, or it could be that you're mirroring each other and that's happening to both of you. And with that Three of Wands, I feel like this person is kind of just, at the moment, they're just watching you. They're kind of just waiting. I feel like maybe they're waiting for the opportune time to come back. So I think that is their intention. Their intention is to manifest you back into their life. I feel like their intention is to reach out and contact you. I feel like they're waiting for the right time though. It's not going to be like, I don't think they're just going to rush in and do it. I think it is actually going to be quite considered, and I think it's going to be at a time they think is going to get the best reception. But yeah, I think this person's intention is to definitely have you guys back together. So cards for you guys for some advice. It was very interesting that I'm just going to let you guys into a little sneak preview for pile 3 and pile 1. Every single advice pile today had the sun in it. Very, very weird for it to come out 3 times in a row in the advice section. So first of all, as I said, the sun. You have 2 of Cups. You have 6 of Cups, and you have 8 of Wands, which also came out in the advice section for pile 1. And you have Spirit of Gratitude, 43, which breaks down to a 7, and you have Wish Upon a Star, which is a 12, which breaks down to a 3. So I feel like this person is, you know, I think they're actually very significant to you. I feel like even if you've maybe you were hurt by what happened in the past and you've maybe tried not to think about them, or you've done your best to move on. However, I feel like you keep thinking about them, and you keep having this very wishful energy. That wish upon a star. I feel like Spirit is saying that, you know, if you keep believing in it, and have faith and trust in the universe, I feel like this person is going to come back. I feel like they are going to come back into your life. I think part of it is maybe needing to have some gratitude for what you have currently, gratitude for the memories that you have together, but because that's for some people, like people, especially I know a lot of tarot readers believe in the law of attraction. I'm more law of assumption. I do believe it is your thoughts that are changing things, not necessarily vibration. Could be that they're linked, but you know, that's just my opinion. But I feel like there's a need for you to have gratitude in this case. Maybe sometimes you think about the negative bits a bit too much. I think there's a need for you to really focus on your own happiness, what causes your happiness, just really focus on that kind of self-love, self-happiness, and I feel like that's going to really like bring your person back. If you were looking for signs like, is this person my soulmate, or do we have that kind of deep connection, or is this just in my head? One, I do have a reading on that, so I'll try and link it. I always forget, to be honest, when I come to actually uploading these. I'll try and link it. I'll do my best to remember, guys. And so I feel like this is a yes. I feel like you have this very deep, soulful bond, and I honestly think that maybe you guys at the time were just not ready for it. Maybe not both of you, but one of you probably was not ready, wasn't in the right place for it, and maybe that's why it just didn't work out. But with these two, I feel like this is potentially, for some of you with the Six of Cups, it could be that this is someone that you've known for like a long time, this lifetime. Maybe you've known them since you were kids. But for some of you, I feel like maybe you had that instant recognition when you saw them, and that's because they are from a different lifetime, but they were maybe always your partner. Or it could be that maybe you've tried a couple of times to be together and it's just never worked out. But I feel like there is this deep recognition of each other's souls. It's that sort of thing that I feel like when you look into each other's eyes, it's like a deeper connection than anything you've probably experienced before. And again, with this Eight of Wands, I feel like Spirit is saying, it was similar to pile 1 actually, that I feel like there's not a lot of obstacles in your way now. I feel like this person, if it was behaviours in the past that kind of stopped it from happening, I feel like you've both grown and you've both moved on from that, and that the past isn't going to be a obstacle anymore. So I think you guys have a good chance of working out together. I feel like there's a lot of hope here. There's a lot of love. There can be a lot of joy. I feel like this is a genuinely lovely connection. Maybe in the past you guys weren't ready for each other, but I feel like now you probably are. So that's everything that I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do give me, a big thumbs up, comment, hit subscribe. It's really, really appreciated. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey my pile 3s, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. So do remember, this is obviously a general reading, so if it doesn't entirely resonate, then that's okay, just take what does. If you're finding you're like, oh, none of this resonates, then either pick another pile that maybe you were drawn to if you were drawn to 2, or if you weren't drawn to enough one, then maybe find a different reading, because not all messages will be for you. So it's okay if it's not resonating. Maybe it's just this today was not the reading for you. So your reading, I gotta admit, I do sometimes look at the cards beforehand. You have a load of major arcana. So let's get into this. You have Judgment reversed. You have the High Priestess. You have Wheel of Fortune. You have Two of Swords. Let's make sure everything's getting on there. You have Queen of Cups. And finally you have Temperance reversed. So get this all on. And then for what are these called? Oracle cards, that's the word. You have Love Letter, Admirer confessing feelings, appreciation. And then you have Magnetic, mutual attraction, chemistry, compatibility. You have Blessings. And you have Truth. So you guys, I feel like out of all of them, you have the most interesting reading. I'm going to just move these because I don't know if the light is, if it's just, no, it's the main light reflecting on there. That's okay. So yeah, as I said, you guys have the most interesting reading, I'm not going to lie. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, and I'm not going to lie, in your advice there is a load more major arcana. So I really feel like this person is somebody that was definitely, it gets a feeling, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being here, and that even like the Judgment, High Priestess, you know, mutual attraction, chemistry. For me, it feels like there's like a fated feeling to this. I feel like this person was meant to be in your life. I feel like this could be somebody that was, because one of the cards, it didn't come out, but it was bottom deck energy for you guys, was twin flame. So I don't want to necessarily label you guys twin flame, because I know for some people that can be very triggering. There's a lot online about the journey of twin flames. I think maybe people, I think it's hard for sometimes people to realise if it's a twin flame or if it's just a bit of a toxic karmic situation. I feel like it is quite hard to say, but I do feel like there's a definite fated feeling, and this could be a very like deep soulmate connection. It could be that you're part of the same soul family. Maybe you kind of had like a soul contract to meet in this lifetime. It's a feeling I'm getting. I feel like this is something that runs deep. And your person, first of all, their intentions, I feel like there is love here. I feel like there's, you know, you've got magnetic here. I feel like you both maybe feel a pull towards each other I feel like maybe you feel like you're getting over this person, maybe they message you, maybe you message them, and it kind of starts this feeling off all over again. I feel like you go very much back and forth, guys. And just as it feels like you're like, oh, I'm over this person, bam, suckered back in. I feel I'm really getting that sense with you guys here. Because, as I said, it does feel like it was fated. And your person's intentions at the moment, I feel like this person has a deep knowing of what this connection is, how they feel about you. You have this love letter, so, you know, admirer, confessing feelings, appreciation. I feel like this person definitely appreciates you. They appreciate having you in their life. I feel like they really do want to confess how they're feeling. But for me, this group is one of them where the intention is there, but some of them I felt like the action, it was going to be backed up, whereas this one, I don't get that feeling. I feel like this person at the moment is very much stuck in kind of a scared, nervous space, and I feel like they're kind of just ignoring it at the moment. So with that Judgment reversed, I feel like this is a block on kind of not receiving judgment, but having that wake up call. I think this person is actually highly intuitive, and I think this person probably is quite spiritual. If you've not discussed it previously, it's not because they don't believe it. Obviously the world can be quite judgmental, especially for more spiritual people. Lots of people aren't wanting to believe in that. So it could be that they've never really discussed it, because if you're not open with it either, that you've just never really had that chance. But I feel like this person, despite being intuitive, with the High Priestess showing up and the Queen of Cups here, and that truth, I feel like this truth is kind of like looking in a mirror and kind of seeing deeper than what's being reflected. I feel like this person's kind of ignoring it, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this person's like fingers in the ears, like la la la, nope. Like, oh, I like this person, but you know, oh, I can't possibly tell them how I feel. Like, I can't possibly tell them that these deep emotional feelings that I have for them, because, you know, that's going to terrify them, it's going to scare them off. So I feel like this person is kind of blocking out that side of them. With the High Priestess, I think there is a deep knowing about this connection. I feel like maybe you guys are even kind of spiritually connected. Maybe you feel like you feel their feelings, and vice versa. I feel like there is a lot of connection here. I feel like they feel like this is fated. maybe you feel like this is fated, but they're just very much blocking themselves off from it at the moment. Very much so. That heart space is closed off. They're scared. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. So they're just going to sit there with their two swords and, you know, not move and hope nothing comes towards them. Is how I feel. Like, this is how I'm feeling. They're just very much, like, I feel very, like, fidgety, like, very, not anxious. I just feel very restless. I feel like that's how they're feeling. They're feeling very on edge about this. I think they feel it a lot. And I think that's why Temperance is also reversed, because I think that I feel like they're not, maybe they felt like they've had to be patient about this in the past. Maybe if you told them you weren't ready, or if you're actually in a relationship or not available for whatever reason, maybe you're in a different country, a different part of the country, however, you know, it resonates for you. I feel like this person is just not very patient about it at all. Like, I feel like they're just wanting to, it's not even like they want to go for it, because I think they are scared, but there's just I feel like this person is very confused. It is like they're going back and forth, like how Temperance, you have the angel pouring the water back and forth, like trying to mix it, trying to measure it to get it perfect. I feel like this is that person. They're going back and forth. Their feelings are very fluid at the moment, between being, I think they do go from feeling like pretty sure that they're like in love with you, to then scaring themselves and then being like, oh no, it's not love. Maybe it's just, you know, that feeling of chemistry. It's just, we've got chemistry, you know. It's easy to, if you just like pass it off as just being chemistry, just being sexual energy, then it's much easier for this person to deal with it. But I think at the end of the day, they really do see you. I feel like they see you very much as a blessing. I feel like if you are in their life right now, or even if you're not in their life, just like knowing you, they think about those times, and I feel like it kind of gets them through hardships. I feel like they really do see you as a blessing. And so the cards that you have for advice are, so I said this to pile 2. It's very weird that all 3 piles for advice cards got the Sun today. So I feel like there's a real need for you guys to focus on your happiness. You have the Empress. You have the Hierophant, who is, I feel like the Hierophant is, it's like, obviously the modern witch tarot, it's all females, but you know, in traditional it's like not like a spiritual power couple, that's how I'm going to call them. They're kind of like the male and female versions of each other. The Sun, as I said, but that's in the centre of your spread here. You have 10 of Wands, and you have the Hanged Man. And then for Oracle cards, you have Seeing Beyond, and you have Close Encounters. So both of these cards, I find it very, very, very interesting that both of these have come up for you, because you have a lot of, I feel like you have a lot of like quite spiritual cards. As I said, you have Judgment, you have High Priestess, you have Queen of Cups, you have this Seeing Beyond, and you have the Hierophant, which is all about, you know, being in contact with kind of like your spirit guide, like a higher power, kind of relying on that. So I do see for you guys that I feel like there is this is why it makes me think that it is a very deep soulmate connection. Possibly for some of you it could be twin flame. I feel like there's a need for you to very much focus on, one, your own happiness with the Sun, and I think this is advice saying, you know, it's not just focusing on your own happiness, it's also that this person if at times you're like, oh, I'm crazy, like this person's not really going to make me happy, or this person's, I feel like yes, they are going to actually make you happy. I feel like there could be a lot of happiness, a lot of joy here, and I think overall that person's intentions will be to bring, I feel like they want to bring you this once they kind of get out of their, once they kind of have that epiphany, once judgment is in the upright, I feel like they want to provide this for you. You have the Empress, so I feel like there's a need for you to kind of, I want you to be in your kind of element here, in your power. The Empress, you know, beautiful, she's self-confident, she's, you know, just abundant. I feel like you need, this is how you need to see yourself. You need to see yourself as this like goddess or god, depends what gender, how you want to identify, of a person. Have that you are infinitely abundant and you deserve, I feel like the Empress knows that there's all this abundance and she can manifest it, she can bring it into her life. She's powerful and she knows it. I feel like Hierophant as well, your spirit guides, I think, are saying, you know, listen to higher powers, whether it is you want to do it through meditation, whether it's prayer. I feel like that's going to really help you along the way. Find a mentor, find someone to talk to this about. Definitely find some form of support, because I feel like this is quite a connection. There's a lot of major arcana here, guys. You've got, as I said, you had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcana out of 10 cards. This is a big deal, okay? This is a very big deal, and I feel like it may take its toll on you sometimes, because with that 10 of Wands, I feel like you really feel it. I feel like you carry the burden of this, this feeling. So maybe if you're the one that kind of realises about what this is, about who this person is, I feel like you carry that burden and you carry it alone, and there's a need for you to share it. And I feel like it could be even sharing it with your person, because I feel like maybe that would help them with this kind of wake up call. I feel like they need to know that you also feel it, because I think they get worried and they put on this mask. That's why that close encounters is here. I think it's all about wearing a mask and then opening up to the true you. So if this person feels very they feel worried about opening up about their spiritual side, I feel like they may put on a mask that they're really the opposite of that, but I think that's not true at all. I feel like you need to kind of see beyond their actions and how they're behaving, and really trust your instinct. Because I feel like, even though you got the Hierophant here, I feel like you probably have a High Priestess about you as well. I feel like you definitely have a deep sense of knowing about this. I feel like you two are very, I do feel like you guys probably mirror each other. I feel like there is a lot of mirroring going on. I feel like you're very similar people in this kind of sense. I feel like you're both very intuitive. And Spirit's saying it's okay to take time with that Hanged Man. It's fine, because you might need to see something from a different perspective. It's doing this is okay. Like, don't feel like you have to rush in and be, as I said, like, I feel like there is a need for you to share between you, but do it when the time's right. I feel like, again, you're very intuitive. Take the time to really think it through before you go rushing into doing it. The Hanged Man, it may seem like you're stuck at the moment, but it's not. You're in the right position to think. All that energy is going all to your crown chakra right now for you to think about this. So yes, so that's everything that I see for you guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching. If you enjoyed it, please do give me a big thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, it all really helps to go to promoting my channel to others, so we can grow the community here. And thank you so much, and I will see you again in another video. See you later.